What's going on then, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I'm Alex, also known as a FIFA Analyst, and today we are bringing you a 4 million coin squad builder. We're going to be looking over some players that are new into the game, with the future stars, and kind of having a bit of a discussion as well, I suppose, about what do you look for when you are building a team? Now, the majority of people are going to go for the meta squads. You know, your Neymars, your Mbappes, your Ronaldos, all that sort of stuff. So I want you, let me know down below. You can just put meta or just put, I don't know, another word. So you got meta and then unique. Yeah, meta and unique. Which one are you? Are you unique in a sense that you use Lewandowski? Do you use other people, you know, other players that you don't normally tend to see? We all know the back line is Varane, Gomez, Mendy, Walker, you know, all that sort of stuff. Do you use something different? I'm curious to know. I used to be meta. If I was aiming, you know, to improve and be the best that I possibly can on FIFA, I would go meta. At the minute, though, I enjoy the game by using different cards, you know, different unique sort of teams. So I'd probably fall into the unique category nowadays. If you do enjoy this video, though, please do go ahead and leave a like. You can also subscribe to the channel. We do upload every single day at 5 PM. We do stream over on Facebook Gaming. A link is in the description for that. If you're interested, come on over, say hello. And last but not least, if you need any of your sneak, please do use code FIFA Analyst at checkout to go ahead and support us. Right then, let's go ahead and jump into the team. So this is going to feature a variety of future stars cards, which is good, an inform card, a freeze card, as well as a rule breaker card. Now, there is some tweaks to this that you could make if you have more budget, you have less budget, all that sort of stuff. And we're going to go ahead and jump into it, okay? So you let me know exactly what changes you would make in this team. So in goal, we are going to have the man ALISSON. Here for purposes that you've got the budget nowadays in FIFA to have ALISSON in goal. If you want to use like an inform Pope, you could do. That wouldn't be a problem. If you want to use normal Pope, you can do. So whatever you want to do in comparison to your budget and where your coins lie. A goalkeeper is a goalkeeper. ALISSON, along with many others, it's just very inconsistent regardless of what goalkeeper you use. So you can take your own pick and decision there. At right back, who are we going to go for? We're going to go for the new future stars, Reece James, that we've actually packed untradeable ourselves here on the Xbox account, which is useful. High, medium, 3-star, 3-star. He's got very, very good stats, and I like him a lot as a fullback. And I will go through custom tactics and what formations you can run with this as well, by the way, at the end of the video. But he's quick, he's strong, he's got good defensive stats. His passing, short passing is really good. Long passing 78, which is so-so. For a fullback, sometimes you want those through balls. Maybe you could do that being increased, but it's certainly capable of being a very viable and very good card. So we're going to have Reece James at right back. I think he looks like a very good card for you guys to use. If you haven't given him a go already, a little bit on the expensive side, but it is what it is. Now at centre back, we are going to go for normal Van Dijk. Normal Van Dijk is still very effective and still very, very solid at what he offers. However, if you had the coins and you wanted to go for inform Walker, you could even go for normal Walker and play him off chemistry if you wanted to. I've gone for Van Dijk for the purpose of you probably will be running a 5 at the back. Most people are running 5 at the back at the minute. It's very strong. It's very overpowered. Using a 5 at the back with Van Dijk, it allows that lack of pace that you may see from Van Dijk. All right. So yeah, that's how I'd run him if you wanted to. And next to him is going to be his normal partner in crime. You can go for the inform Joe Gomez or you can go for the normal Joe Gomez. I'm putting the normal Joe Gomez in to help keep the budget down. At the time of recording this is 3.7 million on Xbox. 3-star, 3-star. Do I think this guy is still good enough to feature in teams? Yeah, I do, believe it or not. I think, yes, he would need an upgrade. Like, that would be your next upgrade in this team if you could do. But he's certainly capable of offering a job, doing a job. Yeah, he's got the pace. He's got what you need on that front. So that's how the back line looks so far. Who is going to fill the left back role for me? You have plenty of options here in terms of if you did the Adama Traore, you know, you could use him. However, for chemistry purposes, and I don't think he's that bad of a card, we're going to go for the rule breaker, Van Aanholt. He's about 200k, so he's still quite expensive for what he is, but he's very similar to Reece James in that he offers a lot you know, in terms of his pace. Defending stats are okay. Physical, a little bit on the low side. His passing is diabolical as well. But other than that, he's got pace. He can go forward. He can offer you a little bit. That's kind of what you want, especially when running the 5 at the back formation. In the centre defensive mid role, this is going to be a man. As you can see, by the way, this is very featured on Premier League at the minute. This is a man which love-hate relationship with me. I've used him, I don't know how many times this year, but a load of times. He's an unbelievable card because he's so good defensively. His passing is bad. And someone commented on a video a while ago saying about, I always feature KANTE, even though I always moan about his passing. Yeah, because he's not meant to be there to be a great passer of the ball. He's there to defend. So you have to just take that bad side to him, that his passing doesn't seem to be that good, for the fact that he's unbelievably good in defence. You know, that's what we have him in there for. I don't have him in there to be getting the assists and, you know, and everything. It's just frustrating that he can't pass the ball to save his life. So that's the reason why. But KANTE, he still does a job. Again, you can go to the inform if you wanted to. I still rate him. I still think he's very, very solid on that front. Now, over on the left mid position, a card which I think a lot of people are sleeping on, to be fair. I think he looks absolutely incredible, and that is Bergwijn, who obviously is the new Future Stars card. High medium, 4-star, 4-star. Blistering pace, good agility, good balance, brilliant finishing and good composure, 84 curve, shot power 93, 94 strength for an attacker. If you're up against a 5 at the back, this guy would be phenomenal at just charging his way through. I think he looks an absolutely incredible card. He is expensive, yes, but I feel like he's definitely worth the coins as he kind of looks on face value. If he was 5-star, 5-star, be one of the best cards in the game. I'm not kidding you. It'd be absolutely incredible. But go and give him a go if you fancy it, really. I think he looks like a fun card to use and something to pop in. So, over at the left mid position, right mid position, sorry, we are going to be picking the 91 in form Mane. Mane's obviously got a couple of special cards this year. I think this guy is still, he's very similar, like very similar to that Bergwijn. 4-star, 4-star, very similar pace, 72 strength, so not as much, but 91 finishing, 85 composure, 85 shot power. He's quick, he can get past the man really easily, really good on the counter attack as well. The only reason why I've always felt a little bit with Mane is because of the lack of the 5-star weak foot and skill moves. But that's me being really picky, right? For you guys at home, it's going to be an absolute incredible card for you to use. Now then, let's go ahead and look at a card that I don't actually see that often, but I used him in a team not that long ago. I gave him a go, and I really enjoyed him, actually. And that's Saint-Maximin. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, high, low. He's got the pace, he's got the stamina, good strength as well. Finishing is low as anything on this card, so you wouldn't want to be playing him, you know, up front, in my opinion. You could do if you wanted to increase the finishing with a chemistry style, but I still think he's a very, very fun card to use, and his price is coming down a lot nowadays. Yes, obviously, as better defenders come about, he's going to struggle a little bit, but just given that pace on a 5-star skill moves in terms of being able to skill your way through, it's a fun card to use, guys, so don't sleep on that if that's something that you wanted to look at. So then, who are we going to go for here in this next role? We are going to be taking a look at Mbappe. I think to do a squad builder at this stage of the year without like Mbappe in, a Neymar or a Ronaldo would probably be a bit disrespectful. Those guys are, you know, the best cards on the game and the gold versions anyway. And I still think Mbappe, Ronaldo I think is really solid. Neymar I think is really solid. I think Mbappe is really solid. However, I think for me, I prefer Cristiano Ronaldo as a gold card. Mbappe second, Neymar third. Neymar was my favourite card last year, but this year just doesn't seem to do it for me. Hence why I've put Mbappe in here. And he will be the out-and-out striker in this formation, in this team. And he will be there for chemistry purposes in a second as well, which you'll see. But yeah, definitely a card which I don't really need to speak too much about him. You guys know how good he is. I don't need to sit there and tell you why you should have him and why you should use him. Next up then, we are going to be taking a look at an SBC card that you would have had to have done to get this guy into your team. All right. Now, I think we want to be looking at the centre defensive mid version because we're going to play him at centre back when we get him into the team. He's going to play as a striker here, obviously, to get the chemistry. He will be on 6 chemistry, along with Mbappe, who's on 6 chemistry, and then Mane will be on 7 chemistry. Once you've played your 10 games, if you have a Premier League, what manager would you go with, actually? Because you need to do the French. It's your choice, really, I suppose. You want to make sure that you get the chemistry on Mane, and then I'd probably go with a Brazilian. So I'd probably go a Brazilian Premier League manager to make sure you get the chemistry. And that will get Bruno on 8, Mane on 7, and Mbappe on 7, which is absolutely fine. That's not a problem. But I think this card looks phenomenal as a centre-back. I still think Marquinhos may have been the better card just because of the price value. But obviously, if you didn't do the Marquinhos, this is one to go ahead and do now. A future stars, a Bruno Guimaraes. If I said that right. Medium height, 3-star, 3-star. As a centre-back, he would be absolutely phenomenal. Now, moving over to FUTBin, that's how the team lines up. As I said, Mane will be on 5 chem, but if you get a manager and the 10 games, he moves up to 7. And then for the Bruno, he would get 8, and then the Mbappe would get 7 here. So at the minute, as of the date of recording this, it's 3.7 million on Xbox, obviously 4.8 on PS, but we always go with Xbox prices for the YouTube search, you know. How would you have this lined up then? If you wanted to have this and you wanted to put this into your team and you wanted to do, let's say, a 5-3-2. It's really, really strong at the minute. You're starting that formation to go ahead and get that. We're going to line it up probably like this. We're going to go reach James at left back. Yep. You got a choice here. Kante in the middle to be the centre defensive mid. You can either play Bergwijn up front or you can play Mane up front. I'd probably go with Bergwijn just because of that strength and a little bit of better shooting stats. But the passing on Maximin and Mane is a bit of a letdown. So make sure you put a chemistry style on them. So that's how it can line up like that. And if you think you had Kyle Walker here as well, that'd be a very, very solid back line at front if you wanted to change that out. Now, if you were looking, let's say a typical 4-4-2, how would you then have it lined up? Let's just quickly do it like this for us. You can have it something like that. So you got 2 quite defensive-minded midfielders, but which is quite useful in the 4-4-2. And then obviously your pace on the wings and your pace up front. And then you can line it up in a similar way in a 4-2-3-1. But maybe we're having Saint Maximin at cam because of the 5-star skill moves, and Mbappe up front and Bergwijn and Mane out on the wings. So that is the team for me. I think it's a little bit different. I think, yes, there's some cards that we're used to seeing, but there's also some cards that you don't see too often as well. And it gives you a bit of a feature and a bit of a mix. So I want you to let me know exactly what changes you would make in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, if you found it helpful. Let me know whether you fall into the meta or the unique squad when you are building your squads on FIFA 21. And yeah, thank you to our patrons who go ahead and support us here as well over on the YouTube side of things. And I'll catch all you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.